A warm welcome, students. Today we are going to read a very important topic of grammar, and the topic is tense. Now, question arises in our mind. What is tense? Very simple. Tense is defined as the form of verb that gives the relation between time and action. What I have written? Tense is defined as the form of verb that gives the relation between time and action. Now, after that, question comes in our mind that how many types of tense, kinds of tense. Now, there are three phases of time. Now, first we have to read. There are three phases of time. Here I have written present, past, future. Three phases of time: present, past, and future. Present time, that is now, and now I have written example. Hari eats a mango. Like I am teaching you, so this is in present. Past, time that has passed. Time that has passed. Example, Hari ate a mango. Like yesterday I have taught you. This is in past tense. After that, future time that is yet to come. Hari will eat a mango. Hari will eat a mango. Tomorrow I will teach you. This is in future tense. Okay. Now, first I have classified present, past, future, and I have told you that there are three phases of time. Present means time that is now, past means time that has passed, and future time that is yet to come. Understood, everyone? Hari eats a mango. Hari ate a mango. Hari will eat a mango. Now, present, past, and future. Now, you have to observe with these sentences. We can observe that each sentence given above has a different meaning. You know, each sentences have a different meaning. Now, the reason is that each sentence has a different form of verb. Each sentence has a different form of verb. And now these different forms of verbs are called tenses. Okay? Now, then you got it. And now, so today I have started this topic. Okay, now my dear student, the tense of verb shows the time of an action or the state of being. After that, I think it will be cleared. After that, classification of tenses. Okay, when we read more and more types of tenses, kinds of tenses, then we may clear our concept. And now, classification of tenses. There are three tenses. There are three tenses. Present tense, past tense, and future tense. And now I have written here what? Present tense, past tense, future tense, and I have written types of present tense, past tense, and future tense. Now, each tense is further divided into four forms. Each tense is further divided into four forms. Now, here I have given you chart. With the help of this chart, we may able to understand. Okay. Now, I have written here, you may look, present tense. Now, there are four types. Present indefinite tense, and we may say simple present tense. Okay. Now, second number is present continuous tense, and we may also say what I have written here. Look, present progressive and present imperfect tense. Okay. Else you have more names. Okay. I have two names, so simple present tense had two names. Okay. Now present continuous had three names. Okay. After that, present perfect tense. We may say present perfect tense also, present improgressive tense. I have written here present improgressive tense, and after that present perfect continuous tense. Okay, now our second number is past tense. Same as past tense had also four types. Okay, what are these types? Past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense, future tense, future indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. Okay, after that we will study that what are the uses of these tenses. Now, my dear students, first number is present tense. Okay, and now we will read present indefinite tense. Okay, and we may also say present indefinite tense, simple present tense. Okay, we also called it simple present tense. Now, where we have to use first number to express habitual action, habitat or custom. Okay, to express habitual action, habit or custom. Now I am giving you some examples. First example is I watch television on Sunday. He gets up every morning at 6 o'clock. He walks in the morning. My shop opens at 9 o'clock. I do exercise every morning. Now you may look if you are getting these sentences. I watch television on Sunday. She gets up early morning at 6 o'clock. He walks in the evening. My shop opens at 9 o'clock. Okay, I do exercise every morning. So these are what here? Habitual action. These sentences shows habitual action. We do everyday activity. Now second number is to talk about a general or universal truth. When we are talking about general or universal truth, then we may use present tense, simple present tense. Like example, the earth revolves around the sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west. 2 and 2 makes 4. Honesty is the best policy. Now, here what we got in these sentences? In each sentences we have to got about a general or universal truth. Now, third point is to indicate a future event which is part of a plan or arrangement. Once again, to indicate a future event which is part of a plan or arrangement. Example, the school reopens next week. The examination commences next month. What is here? These sentences are indicating a future event which is a part of a plan or arrangement. Now, fourth point is that to introduce quotes with the verb says. Example, Newton says every action has an equal and an opposite reaction. Now, once again I am giving you one more example. Like I am saying that Keats, very famous poet, he says a thing of beauty is a joy forever. Now what you get here? You get here that introduce here quotes with the verb says. Okay, here it is given that we are quoting other sentences, whatever they have spoken, like Newton says, Keats says, Shakespeare says. Okay. Now, after that, there is also one more thing, that vivid narration as a substitute for the simple past. Once again, vivid narration as a substitute for the simple past. Now, examples are Ravana fight bravely, but he is killed in the end. Okay. Now here it is given that narration as a substitute for the simple past. We study in ADSBM school. She advises me not to smoke. These are rules for affirmative sentences. I have given you examples. Rules for negative sentences. Singular subject plus does not plus first form of verb. Okay. Now plural subject plus do not plus first form of verb. Example, Reena does not watch television. We do not smoke. She does not write a letter to her friend. They do not like to swim. Now after that, rules for interrogative sentences. Do, does plus subject, first form of verb plus etc. Question word plus do, does plus subject plus first form of verb plus etc. Now example I am giving you. Do you play cricket? Question mark. Does he wash clothes? Question mark. Does he not go to school daily? Why do you weep now? Whose book do you read? Whom do you teach? Which subject does Garima not want to study? Who teaches you English? Why do you not complete your homework? I think after that you will be able to understand. If you hear this video minutely and you write all the points in your notebook, then you will get very easily, okay, about present tense. Today I have given you present tense, simple present tense, and next day we will discuss present continuous tense. Thank you. Stay safe. Have a nice day.